Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everyone? It's Nathan Modern from Canadian Cannabis Society, from Simplify Records, Adapted Records, Hype Crew Records, Lucky Royal Records. The one and only Nathan Modern. I'm back with number 3. Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music or any other platform. Welcome back. If you don't know, you can get some free seeds. A little gift from me to you. I grew some blueberries. If you want to get your medicinal cannabis seeds, all you have to do is go comment on the first video. So that's still available. Go to that first video. Everyone who comments on that, free seeds. You want free seeds? Who doesn't want free seeds? You can literally, it's legal to grow in Canada. 4 plants. Huh, what's up? Boom. Let's go. So head over there, comment, and let's talk about some things that have come up in the news. China. Pardon? So that was supposed to be a cough or a sneeze. I don't know what that was. But China has been in the news a lot lately. They've been a real assertive asset on the world. So most recently, I hope everyone bought the dip on the most recent crypto crash. But you have to be able to time it right, because there was a few dips. Lucky number 3 in my opinion. Also, you want to be able to buy on the support, not on the crash, right? You don't want to catch a falling knife. There's so many times cryptocurrencies, stocks, even very good stocks, they'll take a big dip and then they'll take another dip, and it's like there's no end in sight, and it's all the bag holders who are losing their money. And me as a day trader, I see these people, whether it be stocks or whether it be crypto, I find value in being liquid is the good way to put it. There's trends, there's uptrends, there's downtrends. Excuse me, and the professionals know how to play the downtrends, right? And when we go into more conspiracy or even educated facts of the matter, there's hedge funds that control the way things go because they are the whales of the market, whether it be crypto or standard financial institutions, stock market. The people who have the most money invested control whether it goes up and down. So a common way to win is just get in when those people get in, right? Early investor, or just be lucky. Put your fishing line out there, look at the charts, and there's definitely good times to buy. Getting into some financial details there. So China absolutely crashing the market a bit. I saw XRP at 141. Had some friends invest into it. Knew that was a bad idea, and I decided to short it from there, because that's I knew it was overpriced. So I just waited for it to dip even more, watched it for multiple weeks, and was able to capitalize. There was more than one time, definitely. You just have to be able to just watch and have the patience. And that brings us to congratulating the Liberals on the election win. Big ups to the Libs. They took the cake in this election. There's going to be another election in a year or so, but right now, congrats. It's a crazy time. On a little bit on the political end of things. I want to show you guys something that is pretty fantastic. Take a little breather from the political financial crash course. There's a this cool fruit grafting mechanism that is super amazing. What you do, I'm going to show you, but for the visually impaired and the people who aren't tuning into the video stream, I shall play it for you guys. Okay, so a guy has a knife, he pulls it out, he is cutting a fruit tree, not sure what fruit, but he cuts a sliver off the piece of the bark. He cuts a little sliver into that bark, creating a little flap, and then he gets a piece of another fruit tree, maybe a cherry tree, and like a branch, and he starts to cut the end of the branch like into a spear, sharp like shape, and so that way the inside and the middle is exposed, and he cuts into the middle of the root, and he's going to attach this to the tree that he cut originally. So he's going to attach this branch that he cut a little sliver into, and he's going to attach that to the tree that he cut a little sliver into. And what this is going to create is something that is really cool that exists in nature. You can't mix different animal species together, or you can and create a chimera, and it's not going to be a very happy species. But with veggies and with fruits, you can essentially do this thing called grafting, and this is how you can mix different species of vegetables and plants together. So right now I'm going to show you, there's a marijuana strain called Freak Show. And what this is it's a fern plant grafted with, a cannabis plant. So the leaves, they are very thin, and they look like fern leaves. So this is a grafted cannabis plant with a fern plant. Someone decided to do this. There's some strain details over here as well. It's 90% sativa, 10% indica. I could imagine with the way a fern is. There's a bunch of pictures that I'm showing right now on the video. So it's a standard cannabis leaf, but the 5 or 6 or 7 little leaves that would be solid, they have little slivers in them like fern leaves. So and this is how this is what grafting creates, different types of specimens. Very cool thing. Wanted to show to everyone. Different creations of our planet and stuff. This one is going to be a little bit more of a tech oriented podcast. I'm pretty happy. I mean, on a personal level, I'm pretty stoked. I got some investments going on. I just did the XRP dip, which was pretty dope, but that was a day trade. Right now, I'm just watching the market. Got some other things going on. I invested in a Coke machine in Toronto. So people that are walking on the street in this neighborhood, I'm not going to tell anyone what neighborhood, but when they walk in the neighborhood, they see this old Coke machine. They see this, it's beside a cannabis shop that has a retro 70s theme. It's like the Volkswagen bus is their logo pretty much. So it has this 70s era vibe. And, I put it there to match the neighborhood. Just excited about that little endeavors to lots of things on the go. And speaking of machines, Apple is getting pressured to change their charging cable. So there's always been this conversation about Apple and the anti-competitive legislations and stuff. I'm gonna go into this Reuters article and get the real digs. Reddit has been a big help in the creation of this podcast. Big ups Reddit. So the EU aims to have a common charging port for mobile phones, tablets, and their technology. And Apple is always like, no, we want to create our own charger, so that way. So Apple is claiming that the EU is making it anti-competitive by making all the same charger. And it's going to give one company that makes all the chargers all the dough, which is really fascinating. Am I for it? Personally, it'd be nice as a consumer to just have all the same ports and same chargers. That would be nice. Apple is notorious for charging too much for products, as we all know. So them trying to have their own charging port is obviously a money grab. But, you know, there is freedom in competition. There's supposed to be fairness in competition, but I don't know if all's fair in Apple and charging ports in the EU. Apple enters the chat, goes completely wireless, removes all charging ports. That's amazing. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I was gonna talk about some other stuff like Kim Kardashian and these other things. I was just looking at the news, but honestly, I don't care about that. I want to talk about the things that I cares about. Interesting stuff. And I think that's pretty much it. I really wanted to talk about the crypto stuff. Gotta make sure you watch those dips. You can't be too much of a bag holder. You gotta you gotta be able to hold, but you gotta acknowledge when the peaks are peaking, And on the last note, Canadian news, big ups. Congrats to those guys who got released from China and are coming back to Canada, who were they were locked up. In what way? I'm not too sure. I believe they were prisoners of war. Canadians back to Canada from China. Watch this real quick. Top of the news. Okay, Canadians Michael Spavor and Michael Korvig detained in China for almost 3 years. Boom. See that? And now they're finally released back to Canada over a 3-year fight, I suppose. That would be really scary. Imagine getting detained for 3 years overseas. There's another article that is an extradition case against Meng Wanzhou ending. But congrats. Nearly 3 years after they were arrested in China, Justin Trudeau announced on Friday evening, these two men have gone through an unbelievably difficult ordeal. For the past 1,000 days, they have shown strength, perseverance, resilience, and grace. That's crazy. Big ups. Strength, perseverance, resilience, and grace. Showing us all how it's done. But honestly, that sucks. And shout out these guys for being locked up in a foreign country. I wonder if they speak Chinese. It's probably gonna be that'd be cool if there was a documentary on it. Biopic. No complaints. I just want to wish everyone now a happy Catterday. I hope you have fun. The UFC fights are on tonight. There's boxing tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. Nate Diaz and who else? There's Brian Ortega. That guy, if he's 15-1 against Alexander Volkanovski. Excuse me, don't want to butcher that. 22-1. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Happy Catterday. King, come here. Come. Okay. No, he doesn't want to come. Until next time, peace. Comment, subscribe, share. This was the Relatedness podcast. We're getting connected, related, even more every time. This was some crypto advice, some news, some good times. Peace.